In Spain, joy doesn't need a reason. We were just in Cordoba and full orchestra concert in a 1,200-year-old mosque cathedral, perfectly free, 1,000 people in attendance, and nothing but joy.
And 3 blocks away, we see a percussion band outside. Everyone's dancing and flipping out. We go 3 more blocks, and we see these guys in outfits playing tubas and horns and guitars, and everyone is having an absolute blast. In America, there'd be scalpers selling tickets to this. It was amazing.
Last week, we had some Spanish workers in our house. Actually, it's these guys. One of them asked me, like really earnestly, is it true that Americans eat in their car like I've seen in the movies?
And the honest answer was yes. We eat alone. We eat in our cars. We eat at our desks. We eat walking down the street. And we eat fast.
Just standing there trying to explain it to somebody who couldn't quite believe it. Honestly, I was totally baffled. And after a year of living here, honestly, we couldn't quite believe it either.
And it's not just these guys. We see this all over. We've seen people who are the trash collectors that are smiling. I see workers from the city constantly in a good mood. Even the traffic police here seem to be really happy all the time.
Except for the guys with machine guns. They're not happy.
There's not many traffic people with machine guns.
They're not.
When it gets to that, we're moving somewhere else.
And then there's the phone thing, which after a year of being here has really helped us break some very bad habits. Well, one of us broke a habit, I guess. Anyway, we are astounded that when we go out to dinner and see most people, like very few people, on their phone, they're actually just talking to each other, engaging, having great conversations. Nobody's sitting there on their phones. I mean, it's not nobody, but you know what? A lot of times you can tell who the immigrants are. Who the Americans are for sure, or other immigrants, but especially Americans. As an example, I think we told this in another video, we were in Ronda and sitting in front of this picture window of the gorge. Unbelievable view, mind-boggling. And we were sitting at a table back, and there was a table of 2 young couples sitting right in front of this amazing
They had
view.
prime seats. We had the secondary seats.
They had the prime seats. And you know what? All 4 of them were sitting there on their phone. They weren't even looking up. They were talking to each other, and they sure as heck weren't enjoying that view. It was absolutely tragic. And I said to Cliff, what's going on? And then they started talking, and I'll be darned if they weren't American.
You know, this is technology's problem more than anything else. But what you do notice is because the Spanish have such a strong family bond when they eat, it just isn't part of that. But the rest of the world, all of us have been kind of poisoned by technology. But Spain seems to be a bit more resistant to it than a lot of other places.
And we all love that.
Yes, we do. This is super embarrassing. But after a year of living here, I really thought I would be so much more fluent in Spanish. In fact, more fluent. That is absolutely misleading. I am not fluent. I still panic at the bread counter. What is wrong with me? And I know this is a mental thing because when I'm on my own, or we're just speaking, I can actually speak Spanish. Okay, I can get by. I sound decent for a guy that didn't speak any Spanish a year ago. But man, it's taken me a long time.
Yeah. I think I've actually been surprised the other way. I came in, I came in with
That must be nice. You just rub it in my
it's so nice. No, I can't
I just made her talk to everybody.
He does. She's like, what did you just say? What did you just say? You could tell him. Yes.
I do understand a lot.
You do understand a lot. You've actually improved so much. It's been great. Really good. You should be proud. Thanks. Now, I've actually surprised myself the other way because I came in speaking some Spanish. My Spanish was worse than I thought it was. But in the year that I've been here, I really am getting to the point where, the other day I was in ordering lunch and I realized I didn't have to think about it. And that was a first. I walked out feeling so proud of myself because that was a huge milestone.
Yeah, it was.
But
I don't have to think about it either because she saw it.
I ordered.
So I don't have to think about it. It's amazing. It's like I didn't even notice.
So healthcare really deserves its own video, and we actually did one. We'll put a link in the description. But we were completely surprised by how great the healthcare is here and how affordable it is and the quality of the care. You know, we've all been just completely brainwashed to think that American healthcare is the absolute best healthcare in the world. And you know what? I'm not convinced at all anymore, and especially the system. So
I think it's actually gotten worse because when we went back to the States for the holidays, we went in, we had COVID or something, and we went in for some doctor's appointments, and it was a drag. Like, it was super expensive, and you're waiting, and everyone's aggravated, and you know, and then the medications cost a ton. I mean, it really was
substandard care.
a substandard care,
Substandard care.
absolutely.
Absolutely substandard.
Noticeably different. And
Yeah.
I think it feels to me like it had gotten worse since the year that we were living there. So I think maybe it's not in the right direction, guys.
And again, that's not everywhere because there's phenomenal medical care in the US, and that's, you know, absolutely true, but it's expensive and it's hard to access, and you know,
Getting more expensive and more people are getting kicked off of it. And honestly, all Americans, not all, a large percentage of Americans want universal health care. They want to know that they're not going to go bankrupt if they get sick. And here you just don't have that stress, which honestly, that's a heavy stress if you start thinking that you're going to get sick or you are sick or your parents are sick, right?
yeah, absolutely. It's definitely one of the things that in the last year we've just been more and more convinced is superior in so many ways, though.
One of the things that's absolutely harder than we expected is getting our driver's license. Oh my God. It has been such a big deal. And we've been taking lessons, and we were supposed to have had a lot more lessons than we have had by now.
We were supposed to have weekly classes.
They just keep canceling. Our teacher's such a nice guy. He's so funny. He's actually a great teacher. But, you know, sometimes he's just like, yeah, you know, it's raining. I'm not going to come in today, so let's just not do the call.
But there's Zoom calls.
It's a Zoom
Little bit. There's Zoom calls. But he still cancels the class.
So we are way beyond.
We're so far behind. We have been at this for about 6 months now.
I mean, at this point, like, we are not giving up. I feel like a dog with a bone. I'm not giving this thing up. We are going to get this and nail it, but it might be 2027.
Yeah. Exactly 1 year ago today, we arrived in Spain. Okay, so we are officially on our way to the airport to Spain. What a freaking messed up process this has been.
I mean, no one has ever said it wasn't going to be messed up. So
No, every one of our friends who's moved said last 2 days, literally the worst of your life, and they were not lying.
Yeah,
I was
crazy.
super smug, thought we had it dialed in. We did not have it dialed in.
But look at the weather. It's letting us know that we're making the right move because it's raining in San Diego, and that's a very rare thing. So,
Yep.
so it's bye-bye.
Bye,
Saying
San
bye-bye.
Diego. We love you.
We love you, but we'll be back.
Bye. Okay, so where are we going, Cliff?
Well, we're going to Spain.
And
At 11 o'clock at night, and it was like we were completely freaked.
completely freaked. We stopped at a grocery store and got some charcuterie just so we had some food. We were exhausted. We were absolutely freaking out. So we just arrived to our apartment. It's really beautiful. The couple who own it are charming and very sweet. And we are exhausted. We've been traveling for 28 hours, something like that. It's been a long time.
The guy who picked us up, Jose?
Jose, yeah.
Picked us up at the airport and drove us here. Stopped at the grocery store, if you will.
Not La Cañada.
La Cañada, and we bought a bunch of food and stuff. So we feel like we're pretty well set for right now.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a really nice apartment. Show the apartment for a second.
There's the apartment, and we're sitting out on the balcony, and this is our 11 o'clock
Can't
at
do that.
night snack because we're so hungry. and we're so tired. And you can't see the view, but you will in the morning.
Yeah, we'll tape this in the morning, but just wanted to document this before you go to sleep.
This is our first night in Marbella. Thanks. Yay. And we arrived and just basically, all we could do was have a glass of wine and have a little snack and collapse completely. But we were so uncertain about how we'd fit in, if we'd fit in. Would we have friends here? What were we going to do with ourselves on a day-to-day basis?
Did we ever have a driver's license?
The answer to that? Maybe no.
But even coming from the airport that night, I remember stopping at the grocery store, and it was so foreign, and we didn't understand how anything was supposed to be done, and it was really like we were fish out of water, and we felt a little bit like not a buyer's remorse because we hadn't learned what it was yet, but we definitely were feeling like, oh boy,
what have we done?
What have we done?
Nah.
Yeah.
Totally. And now fast forward, it's a year later, and we never expected that we would feel so comfortable, so welcomed. We would have such good friends that we would feel, just comfortable being here.
And we talk about every day, wow, this is so great. These people are so nice. This is so beautiful. Like we are constantly saying that to ourselves because it surprises us to this day.
Every day.
How this place is to live. So, I know this sounds like a Spain commercial, but we're just really enjoying this and it feels so nice. So, had to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think we did the right move. This feels like we achieved something that we've been going for a long time. Yeah. And I'm proud of us.
Me too. Super proud of us.
See you in the morning. Bye.
So what would it take for you to do something like this? To move somewhere where there are a lot of unknowns? We really, really want to hear what it would take for you to do that.
You can do a lot of research online, so it's not like it's all unknown. But honestly, everything we've just listed, we had done a ton of research before we got here, and we didn't know so many of these things. When you're actually in a place and living day to day, it's a different world. So would you do this? We're curious. Are we crazy? Or are you crazy like us?
And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.
Ja.